This is my 1985 Gibson Explorer. As you can see, I found it in a pawn shop. If you look closely, the paint has some issues. You can see they've tried to put some stripes or something goofy on it, and then they damaged the finish trying to take them off at some point later on. And it's just the nitro clear coat that's been damaged, not the paint itself, although there's plenty of chips and dings. There was actually a time I was trying to sell it, and I was having the hardest time trying to sell it because of this. Now, for being 38 or 39, however many years old, there's chips and dings are to be expected, and there's plenty here. So I tried to use some rubbing compound and take all that off. But it did not work. It just made it shiny ugly. Here's some polish afterwards. And that just didn't do it, so I broke out the sandpaper. Wet sanded with 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, up to 2,000. And I did cut through the clear and through the paint a little bit. I only did the front. The back still has all the regular nicks and dings that a guitar of this age would have. But as you can see, wet sanding actually worked. So now we're going to put some more rubbing compound and polish and get it looking nice. Now remember, this isn't called Hack City USA because you're going to learn valuable hacks and skills on how to do guitar related stuff. No, this is called Hack City USA because I am a hack. I don't know what I'm doing. You can watch and laugh and be entertained as I screw stuff up. Maybe we'll both learn something. This is for information purposes only. Don't try this at home. I'm not responsible for you screwing your stuff up like I do mine. So now before you fall asleep or skip to the next video, let's check out some chugs off the Pegasus bridge pickup. Now let's check out the clean tones of the Pegasus bridge pickup. And now let's hear the clean tones from the Sentient neck pickup. course, when I pulled the tuners out, you see that they're broken, so I replaced these. Unpopular opinion, dirty finger pickups suck. So I replaced these and sold these on Facebook Marketplace. So I replaced it with first an Invader in the bridge, and it was just too much. If you've had an Invader, you probably know what I'm talking about. I ended up putting it in my Jackson King V, and it was perfect for that. I tried the Black Winters also, and they were really nice, but I ended up putting those in a lower tuned guitar and settled on the Sentient Pegasus set from Seymour Duncan, and those are amazing. Very similar to the Black Winters, just a little more chilled out. So I'm finished mounting the tuners, mounting the pickups, soldering, putting the hardware on. Let's hear those sloppy chugs one more time. Alright, so we're finishing up the soldering here. Almost got the pickups in, connected, soldered. The hardest part about soldering electronics inside a guitar is not burning the paint. So now let's test the pickups, tap on them with the screwdriver. Let's get it back together. Do a quick wipe down before we put the rest of the hardware on. We're going to restring her with 10 to 46s and E standard tuning. And here she is, put back together. This is how she looks now. Really looks great. I'm not into relic guitars at all. I would never purposely relic a guitar. But this was a case of just doing the best I could with what I had. So now that the clear coat is very thin to almost non-existent on the front, it really scratches and marks and mars easily. Fingerprints show like crazy, but it sure looks a lot better than it did before. I'm glad I did it, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out.